Hi everyone, I'm recording this video to present my self-cultural report in my intercultural communication class. Hi, my name is Hu Le Yao. I come from China. Hu is my family name. In Chinese characters, Le means a smiley face and Yao means a wonderful jade. Also, it is pronounced the same as other Chinese characters, which means carefree. Thus, my name carries great wishes of my parents that I should have a happy and carefree life. To briefly introduce my family, my mother a businesswoman own a small company. My father is a surgeon. Because my mom is a businesswoman, time management is very important to her. She always asks me to list plans and goals for what I need to do in the coming period and expects me to stick them. And my father values perseverance very much and has high expectations for me, especially in my studies. When I was little, my mom was busy building her business and my father did not really get much free time as well. Although neither of them had much time to get into my childhood, we still had our family time during the holidays. We travel around China every summer and winter vacation. I think this is why I love traveling. Now we come to religion. In my country, individuals enjoy freedom of religious belief. Our family does not exactly belong to one religion, but my grandparents tend to believe in Buddhism. We joyfully gather together and go to temple for prayer every spring festival, and when the children reach the age of 16, the elders will go to temple to burn the incense and pray for their good fortune. My parents have always maintained a respectful and open attitude towards religious belief, which has influenced me to more accepting and tolerant of different cultures. Compared to religion, there was another culture that was present in my family in a more prominent way, which is tea culture. As a person from Fujian province, known as Tea Town, tea is not only a part of people's lives but also a mirror of my hometown and our culture. Fujian province has been closely associated with tea since ancient times and has an influential birthplace of Chinese tea culture, has historically been the origin of various famous teas such as oolong, white, and black tea. Tea cultures in Chinese history is not only a beverage but also a manifestation of Chinese social etiquette, philosophical thought, and cultural expression. In ancient times, tea also contained a philosophy of life. The tea ceremony emphasized harmony, quietness, joy, and truth. Harmony emphasized the harmony between human and mankind, between mankind and nature, which is also Chinese way of dealing with the world. Quietness implies that one can find inner peace in the hustle and bustle of the real world. Joy is to obtain a pleasant mood through tea tasting. Truth represents the spirit of pursuing truth and returning to the true nature. Tea is not only a daily consumer product but also has become a vehicle of socializing and commerce. Confucianism emphasizes etiquette, so tea plays an indispensable role in treating guests. Chinese people like to make friends through tea, and a cup of hot tea conveys warmth and respect from host and also draws people closer to each other. The influence of Buddhism and Taoism has taken tea's cultural heritage to another level. Buddhism advocates a simple and pure way of life, and tea as a natural and healthy beverage is compatible with this religious belief. Taoism emphasizes the unity of heaven and mankind and seeks to live in the harmony with nature. Drinking tea in conjunction with cultivation and meditation has become a way to cultivate one's body and mind, with people dedicated to finding inner peace and concentration through tea. As a Chinese person who grew up in tea culture, I learned a lot of wisdom about life from tea, which has helped me a lot in period of time when I feel very confused and profoundly influenced my attitude and the way of thinking to this day. When I was in junior high school, I found myself more interested in study culture, literature, and language than mathematics and chemistry and other subjects. My academic performance was also considerably higher in literature and English, so I spent more time and energy on the subject I liked and had the psychological exclusion of math and chemistry. However, in China, if you want to continue to study in the university, math and chemistry are compulsory subjects, and my performance in these two subjects often make me worried that I cannot enter the ideal school. The long-term tension and being forced to deal with the subject I am not good at make me resist school all the time and become negative about life. I was in a really bad state of mind for a while, and eventually I chose to take a break from school and rest at home for a long time. My parents were worried about me and took me to see the therapist, but it didn't help me. I was still stuck in a rut of stress and confusion that I couldn't get out. It was also at this time I learned the tea ceremony. In the process of making tea, one needs to wait patiently for the right temperature of water, and the steps of making tea must be followed meticulously, following the steps and feeling the state and aroma of tea leaves. This allows me to stay focused and patient in life, not rushing, keeping my feet on the ground, and respecting every detail and rhythm of nature. Tea culture's quietness has taught me to let go of anxiety and seek inner place in the midst of fast-paced, stressful realities of today's life. With my parents patiently accompanying me and myself getting along with tea culture, I was able to adjust my state of mind and return to positive energy. I regained my self-confidence and began to think about my future. I don't want to rely on my parents' protection all the time, and I want to get on with my studies and my own life. I talked to my parents about my idea, and they were very happy and encouraged me to continue learning in the way I was good at and to look for more different possibilities and experiences life. Under such circumstances, at the age of 19, I came to Malaysia along with 2 large suitcases and my school bag to continue my study life. It was my first time to traveling alone to another country. I worry about whether I can fit into an unfamiliar environment many times. Is it possible to live alone in the new language environment? Will I be accepted by locals? Will my classmates and professors like me? I'm afraid that I do not know enough about the new culture and will offend others accidentally. On the plane, my mind was so full of these thoughts that I could hear my heart beating clearly. I felt uncertain, anxious, but full of anticipation. I remember when I was preparing my luggage, I checked the Malaysian airport entry regulations and found that pork and any pork products are absolutely not allowed into Malaysia. So I started Googling, and I learned Malaysia is a large Islamic country, and Muslims who believe in it need to follow certain doctrines. Eating impure foods such as pork and meat not slaughtered according to Islamic law is considered forbidden. So when I get off the plane and saw the airport crowded with women in dark headscarves and long gowns, I wasn't surprised or scared because I had done research in advance. Islam encourages women to dress modestly and appropriately. It includes wearing clothing that covers the body, such as hijab, to maintain dignity and modesty. And now I've been in Malaysia for a month. I'm still learning and adapting to the abundant culture and history here, and gradually finding some fun in the process of learning. I think I love this kind of life, and I'm keen on to explore intercultural communication. I believe this is a great start. And that's all of my presentation in my self-cultural report. Thanks for your listening.